Hi everybody, hope you are all fine. This is Atiq. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Today I am going to discuss about operators in C programming language. So what is a operator? What is the major role played by operator in various types of C programs? So each and everything I am going to discuss along with example programs. Okay, so dear students, what is an operator in C? Operators are C tokens which can join together variables, constants, etc. So which means where we are going to use the concept of operators means in some formulas or in expressions where you need to calculate the result. In those cases, operators will come into play. For example, if I want to calculate sum of two numbers, see, I have not started the topic of operators now. Simply I told definition, only one line. Now I am asking you one question. You people who are watching my video through YouTube platform, you will tell the answer, and that too I will give assurance that you will tell the answer. 99% of you will tell this answer correctly without we have not went into operators topic. So what is your question? What is the question that I am going to ask to you is at the start, let us say I want to add two numbers. What? I want to add two numbers. So A is a variable, B is a variable. Now if I want to add these two numbers or two variables A and B, what is the formula to add A and B? A plus B. A plus B. So A and B are variables here. Now what is the operator now in this example? Yes, operator is plus. Very good. So whatever you have thought, it is 100% correct. So dear students, operator is nothing but which can join together. Clearly it is given variables or even constants also, which means A plus B into 3. So here also plus is an operator, multiplication is also operator. Then A, B are variables, 3 is a constant. A plus B into 3, 3 is a constant. So this is operator definition. Okay, now what are the different types of operators our C language supports and how they will differ from each other, when we will use them. Okay, and I will discuss some example programs also in this. Okay, this is one of the very important topic and this question can be asked in many exams also. So dear students, be focused in this topic. This topic is quite simple to understand. The only thing required from your side is full focus. So C supports the following 8 categories of operators. How many types? 8 categories. So what are those? Number 1, arithmetic operators. Number 2, relational operators. 3, logical operators. Assignment operators. Increment and decrement operators. Conditional operators. Bitwise operators. And the last category, special operators. So this question can be asked as a long answer question in external exam if you are studying a particular course, or there will be numerous bits that can come from this topic of operators. So for both type of students, this video is quite helpful to you in C programming. Okay, so let us discuss this one by one types of operators that our C supports. So number 1, arithmetic operators. So C supports the following 5 types of arithmetic operators. So from our school life we know these operators. What are those? Plus means addition, minus means subtraction, okay, multiplication. Generally in our mathematics subject we use the cross mark for multiplication, but dear students, you remember that programming languages that does not support that symbol for multiplication. Our computer makes use of star symbol. So you can see here. So let me show you. So this is the symbol that will be used for multiplication. That cross symbol you can use for mathematics subject, but other than that place you should not use that symbol anywhere for multiplication. So multiplication symbol is this one, star, that our computer supports, and all the programming languages also support this star for multiplication. And even for division also we will make use of the different symbol in mathematics, but here division is nothing but the forward slash symbol which is used for division. And one more 5th operator is modulo division, or we can call it as mod also. Sir, this is percentage symbol, no? Yes, it is percentage symbol, but we need to refer it as a mod operator. So these are the 5 operators. So already we know what plus will do, what minus will do, what multiplication will do, what division will do. Then what is this mod operator, sir? What type of values it will return as the answer. So dear students, division and mod operator working is similar, but they will produce different result. What is that result, you know? Suppose if you divide A with B, A / B, then you will get quotient as the answer. Okay, if you divide A by B, you will get quotient as the answer. When you use this operator mod A mod B, then you will get remainder as the answer. So this division operator will give quotient as the answer. This mod operator will give remainder as the answer. For example, let us say 5 divided by 2. 5 divided by 2. You know what is the quotient you will get at that time when you divide 5 by 2? 2. 2 is the quotient. Okay, and what is the remainder you will get? You will get the remainder 1. So if you use division operator, you will get the value 2. If you use mod operator, you will get the value 1. So division operator will give quotient, mod operator will give remainder. So this thing I want to differentiate in this arithmetic operators. Okay. So these are the basic operators we know already, most of them. And the second category, relational operators. So these operators are used to establish relationship between one variable and another variable in our C program. If we want to compare one variable value with another variable value, then we need to make use of this relational operators. So totally 6 types of relational operators supported. What are those? Is less than or equal to, is greater than or equal to, is equal to, and the last one is not equal to. Okay. So compared to our mathematics where the relational operators are differ, there we will make use of some strike off way, or there we will make use of not equal to means simply we will put one equal to and we will just strike it off. That method will not work here. Is not equal to means we need to make use of this exclamatory mark and then the assignment operator. Is equal to means we need to make use of, yes, don't think it is a mistake. Is equal to means we need to make use of two equal to's. Then what about single equal to, sir? Single equal to is a separate operator that we will discuss later now. Okay, so these are the 6 relational operators. Sir, where we will use all these operators, sir? In our next programs. The next topics which I am going to upload in my channel, which are already available in many videos, there you can see example programs related to the relational operators also. Okay, the next thing, third category, logical operators. These operators are used to check the conditions of the variables values. So what are the 3 types of logical operators? We are having this one, logical and, logical or, and logical not. Logical and means 2 times we need to use the and symbol. Logical or means 2 times we need to keep the odd symbol, and then logical not is simply is nothing but the exclamatory mark. Okay, which we already used for is not equal to. Here we have used this symbol. Okay, is not logical not. So these operators also we will make use of these operators in conditions, in conditional statements, which we will be discussing later. Okay. And the fourth category, assignment operator. Now this is assignment operator. I told you is equal to means 2 times you need to write assignment operator, that is equal to, but assignment operator is single equal to. What is the use of this assignment operator? You know, it is used to assign values to the variables. You know that in our previous programs we have assigned the values to the variables by using this operator. That's why we call this operator as assignment operator. Okay, this is fourth category. Only one operator is there in this category, that's why assignment operator. Fifth one, increment and decrement operators. Okay, what is the meaning of increment? Increasing, decrement, decreasing. Yes, you are thinking right. These operators are either used to increase the value of a variable or decrease the value of a variable. Okay, how to represent this operator? Increment operator is represented by plus plus. Decrement operator is represented by minus minus. Okay, now you can make use of this increment and decrement operator in 4 ways. Increment operator. As we know that this operator we used after the variable. A is a variable, after the variable we have used this increment operator. That's why post increment. Post means after. We have used increment operator before the variable. That's why pre-increment, before increment. Okay. A minus minus, post decrement. Minus minus A, pre-decrement. So depending on the position of this increment and decrement operators, we can classify them into 4 categories also. So we can make use of this increment and decrement operators in 4 ways. Okay. Now how much the value of a variable will be increased by using this increment and decrement operators are. So as these operators are new, let us discuss one example program now based on increment and decrement operators. So here in this program I am going to show you the use of plus plus and minus minus. So let us start with our two header files, std standard input output.h and then conio.h, console input output. Now let us start our program. In this program I am going to show you the use of plus plus and minus minus. Okay. Now yellow color means where I am going to show you the important point in our program that you need to remember. Okay. Now see here, two variables I have declared, x comma y, both belongs to integer data type. The value of x I have assigned is 5, the value of y I have assigned is 5. So for x and y same value I have assigned, that is 5. And to clear previous output, CLRSCR, clear screen function. Now x plus plus, which means 5 plus plus. Now I am incrementing the value of x now. What is the original value of x? Original value of x is 5. When it becomes 5 plus plus, what is the new value of x? The new value of x will be 6. Plus plus operator or increment operator will increase the value of a variable by 1. Remember. Similarly, decrement operator will decrement the value of a variable by 1, which means 5 plus plus means what we will get answer? 6. That new value of x I am displaying in printf function. Again y minus minus. What is the value of y? 5. 5 minus minus. 5 minus minus means 4. Very good. So that 4 will be displaying in the backslash n means in new line. Y is equal to 4. So let us save this program first in order to see the output. Okay, I am going to save this program with some name. Let us say inc.c, increment.c is the name of the program, and then I am going to compile this program. So Alt F9, the shortcut buttons, and then I am going to execute this program, that is Control F9. Okay, now let us see the output. Now what is the expected output we will get? We will get two lines, x is equal to and y is equal to. So what we will get? X is equal to 6, very good. Y is equal to 4, because on x, that is the value of, because same value 5 for x also 5, y also 5. So x we have incremented, that's why we got answer 6. Y value we have decremented, that's why we got y value as 4. Sir, why we use backslash n here? We have used backslash n because I want the value of y in the next line, in the new line. That's why I used y is equal to 4. So this is about the increment and decrement operator example program. So you can note down this program by just simply pausing the video. Okay, so let us go to the next types of operators, conditional operators. So these are the advanced category of operators that our C supports. Another name for this conditional operator is ternary operator also. Ternary meaning is 3. What is the meaning of ternary? 3. Why the name given ternary? I will tell you with an example now. So syntax. How to use this conditional operator now? So the syntax is expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon, expression 3 semicolon. The name ternary is given because this operator, it will work on 3 operands. How many operands? 3 operands. That's why the name is given ternary. Ternary means 3. Okay, generally operators are generally classified into 3 categories: unary operator, binary and ternary. Unary operator means which operates on single variable like plus plus and minus minus. They will operate only on single variable x plus plus, y plus plus alone. Okay, binary operator which operates on 2 variables like a plus b. Plus is a binary operator. It is operating on 2 variables a and b. Is it right? Similarly, ternary operator means which operates on 3 variables. So how it will operate on 3 variables, I will show you with example program here. That's why we are calling these conditional operators as ternary operator also. So this is the syntax now. Expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon, expression 3. So if the expression 1 is true, control will go to expression 2. If the expression 1 is false, control will go to expression 3. Remember this point. If expression 1 is true, control will go to expression 2. If expression 1 is false, then it will go to expression 3. Sir, how it will work, sir? Can you clear it with one example program? Yes, let us see now. That's what. The value of expression 1 is evaluated first, If it is true, value of expression 2 is evaluated, otherwise expression 3 is evaluated. Is it right? Now let us see now one example program to show the use of conditional operator. So let us start with the two header files again, stdio.h, standard input output.h, and then the second header file conio.h, console input output.h. So this is our C program. So here I am taking three variables totally, because conditional operator operates on how many variables? Three variables. That's why three variables I have taken. A comma B comma big. Yellow color means important line. So to clear any previous output, CLR is here. Sir, what is the thing you want to find out in this program? Dear students, I want to display biggest of two numbers now in this program. What I want to do? Biggest of two numbers. Whether first number is greater or second number is greater, I want to find out now. So for the three variables I have taken. So in two variables I am storing the input. A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10. Now big is equal to, what I am going to do? I will use this conditional operator now. See, this is expression 1, this is expression 2, this is expression 3. Now substitute these values here. 20 greater than 10, 20 greater than 10, condition true, false. 20 greater than 10, condition true, false, condition true. If the condition is true, control will go to A, question mark part. That is, what is the value of A? 20. This 20 will be assigned to big. Okay, let us say we have taken reverse values. A value is 10, B value is 20. At that time, this condition will become false. 10 is greater than 20. Condition will become false. Control will go to colon part. So what is there in colon? B. So this 20 will be stored in big. So anyhow, the biggest value will be assigned to which variable? Big variable. So finally that big number we are displaying by using printf function. That's all. So dear students, how the conditional operators works means, if the condition 1 is true, if the expression 1 is true, control will go to question mark part. If the condition expression 1 is false, then the control will go to colon part. This is how conditional operator works. Why we are calling it as ternary operator? Because it is making use of three variables, big, A, B. Okay, now let us see what output we will get here. So first of all, I will save this program with big.c. This is the name I have taken, and then compile the program Alt F9, and then execute the program Control F9, and let us see the output now. So we will get the output here is big number is, yes, what will get output? 20. Big number is 20. This is how this conditional operator or ternary operator works. So dear students, I believe that you people have got a clarity on this conditional operator topic. Next, seventh category, bitwise operators. Okay, so totally we are having 6 types of bitwise operators. Why the name bitwise? You know, computer understands only one language, machine language, and everything in computer is represented in the form of bits, zeros and ones. So these operators will work only on those zeros and ones. So that's because of this reason I am not going to include any example program on this. Just theoretically in exam you can just mention this table and you can explain it. Enough. There is no need for you to write the example program. Okay. So what are the 6 types of bitwise operators? Bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR, ones complement, shift left and shift right. These are the 6 types of bitwise operators supported by C. Okay. And the last category, which is the small category, is the special operators. Sir, what is this special operator in C? So you will be amazed. Comma. Comma operator comes under the category of special operators. And there are many operators, but this is one operator which will be used in our C program a lot. So what is the use of this comma operator? It is used to separate the variables in our C program. Suppose if you want to declare multiple variables in our C program, then you can make use of this comma operator. For example, int, here I want to declare 3 variables, A, B, C. So what I have done here, I have made use of comma, A, comma, B, comma, C, semicolon, which ends the statement. So dear students, I believe that you people have got the clarity on this 8 categories of operators supported by C programming language. Okay, any types of doubts, any types of questions, you can simply put it in the comment section. Okay, and try to share this video, try to share the try to share my channel to all your friends and relatives. You know, this is the best platform from where they may get the knowledge in very easy way. Okay, whatever the things I'm going to speak out, they will be in easy and interactive way. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.